भगवान श्री योगी राम सूरत कुमार की जय। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। राम 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 राम। राम 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 राम। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। राम 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 राम। राम 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 राम। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। राम 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 राम। राम 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 राम। योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, योगी राम सूरत कुमार, जय गुरु राया। Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Ram 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 Ram. Ram 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 Ram. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Ram 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 Ram. Ram 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 Ram. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Ram 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 Ram. Ram 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 Ram. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया। राम 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 योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया। राम 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 योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया। राम 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 योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया। योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार योगी राम सूरत कुमार जय गुरु राया। राम 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 Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Ram 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Yogi Ramsuratkumar Jaya Guru Raya Yogi Ramsuratkumar Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram
Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama Rama Ram Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama 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 Ram Rama Rama Ram Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya. Rama 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya. Rama 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya. Rama 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya. Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya. Rama 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 Yogi Ramsuratkumar Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar. Rama 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 Rama. Rama 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 Rama. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jai Guru Raya. Rama 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 Rama. Rama 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 Rama. Rama 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 Rama. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Guru Raya. Rama 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 Rama. Rama 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 Rama. Rama 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 Rama. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Guru Raya. Ramsuratkumar, Guru Raya. Rama 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 Rama. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, Jaya Guru Raya. Rama 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 Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki jai. Sarvam Yogi Ramsuratkumar Paramahamsa. By his infinite grace, we've all been able to do this simple sadhana, but very potent, of chanting. Chanting his name, his powerful name. So in gratitude, as usual, and in celebration of this extraordinary grace that we have offered the Nama Sankirtan as Nama lotuses at his lotus feet. And we also keep offering our seva, every action, as seva lotus at his feet. Yesterday was Sri Sharada Ma's birthday, Jayanti Day. For ordinary people, we call it birthday, but for extraordinary, great ones, we call it Jayanti. If they are living ones, we call it Vardhanti. If they have attained Samadhi, we call it Jayanti. Though, of course, these days, even living people, we call Jayanti. But generally, the term, Sanskrit term, is Vardhanti for living people. Whatever it is. My memories took me way back to Jairam Patti, those days, 100 years before. I had read in Sharadamma's books how she celebrated her own Jayanti in the beginning, when he was still living in the village. There were few people around, but they insisted that her Jayanti should be celebrated. And so, Sharadamma, very sweet, very humble, very, very divine. Just see what she did. She would cook the food
And then she would serve everybody. And after the celebration was over, it is she who washed those dishes. She would start cleaning those vessels herself because there was nobody to do that. All brahmacharis around and very few people. Such was her simplicity. And so equally was her profundity. It deeply touched me every time I read about it. How simple these people have been. She was the embodiment of patience, just like Sita was in Ramayana. And as the Divine Mother of divine love, so it was love, peace, and humility, all in one. And Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, I remember when I was in Sharda College, I used to go and cry to him, cry my heart out, because I wanted to see someone like Ramakrishna. So I used to beg him and cry, please show me someone like you. I have missed out on you. Now I want someone like you. And true that my prayer was answered unexpectedly. And when I found our Bhagwan, Yogi Ramsuratkumar, I saw that he was all the three in one. His habits were just like a Bengalis, and he also used to dance, and the way he would sit and talk was so much like Bhagwan Ramakrishna. And Bhagwan was so very patient. I used to think it is Sharadama in this form. So loving and so patient. And of course, at times when it was needed, Bhagwan was just like Vivekananda, the way he talked and walked. I was so fascinated by this combination. Then I would remember, okay, this is what I wanted. And Ramakrishna Paramahamsa has granted it. And in the beginning, his darshan was enough for me. I would just come from the college, that during the weekends, and have my eyes fill, hearts fill, and then run back. Everything was fine. I had nothing to complain about life. And I had added to all that now our divine Bhagwan. And the very first time, because of the deep experience I had, I used to run to Tiruvannamalai. Previously, I would tell my students, why would you people run for the weekend, run home? They always wanted to go home for the weekends. Then I would say, why wouldn't you stay and study? You all come only for that. And then after I saw Bhagwan, I was the first one running before the students, and the students would make fun of me. Such was the fascination, the magnetism that he possessed. For me, the experience, he became the experience, the very experience I had. But then that was only the first taste of it. And to get it back had to go through many, many tests, very tough ones, and most of which I failed miserably. And that's when I learned that God doesn't bother how many times you fall, how many times you fail. What matters to God is whether you get up and try again. So, I remember once, in the beginning, everything was so fine. I had no thought of coming to Tiruvannamalai, settling down. And one day, I had gone to Sannadhi Street house with my friend, and we were seated there. And Bhagwan, as usual, was seated on the stone step near the wooden door. He was also leaning on the door with his legs stretched. We were sitting in the opposite direction, looking at him all the time. Suddenly, Bhairava, that is, Bhagwan used to keep a dog. He also named it Sai Baba, that is, the Sai Baba. And this dog would come outside, would stand there outside, looking up, and it looked as though there was a conversation, a silent one between the two of them, Bhagwan and his Bhairava. And then Bhagwan asked the gate boy to open the door. This Bhairava came and sat there in front of Bhagwan, just as Nandi sat before Lord Shiva. So when we were seated there, Bhagwan took out a packet, opened it, and there were 3 chapatis. So he put all the 3 chapatis into his coconut shell with some sabji and started to eat. So his Nandi was there right in the front, looking up at him, and we two were sitting on the side, again, with rapt attention, looking, watching how he was eating. He would take one piece, he would cut one piece and put it into his mouth, and the next piece he would throw to the dog. And then the third he would eat, and the fourth was the dog's turn. I should not say dog, because he always objected to our calling Nai. Dog in Tamil is Nai. He would say, don't say that. He is not dog, he is God. You reverse the spelling. So he was there, and he was throwing one piece too. And of course, Sai Baba was gobbling it up with such enthusiasm. And as soon as one chapati was over, there were still 2. He called me and gave me one, and then another one to my friend. And then he got up and went inside. He closed the wooden door, he went inside, he disappeared into the inside of the house. Now my friend, she would take one piece, put it into her mouth, and the next piece she would throw to our Bhairava. Bhairava in Sanskrit means the dog god. So she would throw, she was doing that. I looked at her. It was baffling because whenever Bhagwan gave something, I always understood it was meant for me. It was prasad, and it would do a certain work in us. It's like when you go to a doctor for a certain disease, he would give you a specific medicine, and that medicine is meant only for you who are suffering from the disease. It cannot be distributed around because it's medicine. So Here I was all set to eat it up myself, and I found it very strange that she was imitating Swami. But then I thought, okay, he has given it, he has thrown this full chapati to me just as he threw a piece. So that was over for the Bhairava, and this is my turn, so I ate up the whole thing and relished eating it. Whereas she finished sharing it with Sai Baba. Now I got the doubt. After eating it up, suddenly the doubt came to me, if what I did was correct at all. Maybe she was right and I was wrong, that I should have also done that because I saw Bhagwan doing it, which means probably I should also do the same thing. Now I didn't know which one was right. I was very confused, and just at that time, I was just telling Bhagwan, Bhagwan, please show me. When you give something to somebody, should they imitate what you are doing, or it is meant to be prasad only for them, so they should eat up? Just when I was thinking, our Bhairava got up and took a right royal walk straight to me, came and rested itself very comfortably in my lap and went to sleep. I used to be afraid of dogs. Sometimes I used to be disgusted also because they would wallow in the street gutter and come straight. But here it was Bhagwan's Bhairava, and I was thinking it was all against the logic. Generally, when you feed a dog, the dog gets attached to you. So, by logic, the dog should have gone to my friend and slept in her lap. Why would it do it to me, especially when I did not want it at all? And so comfortable it was, it went to sleep, so cozily settled, and I tried to shake it up. I was also afraid, but all the same, because I could not bear it, I was trying to poke it. But then it just would not budge. And suddenly, the door opened, Bhagwan came and sat there, and he always knew what was going on around. He also knew he used to say, the 1 lakh people in a hall, he would know everybody's thought. So I knew that he knew what was going on and my confusion, and also the follow-up of the dog coming and sitting. Suddenly, when he just looked at me in a very strange way, and then it flashed. Instead of going to her, it came to me, which means I was right. That when the Guru gives you something, it's meant for you only. And we are not to imitate the Guru. Because the Guru is beyond the beyond. Whatever he could do, we cannot do. So if we imitate him, we should be in his state. As long as we do not get to that state, whatever he gives is only a remedial measure for our own lack of something. So it flashed. Then I knew that I was right and I felt so happy. Now it was as though the mission was over. The dog got up and ran away. And that's when Bhagwan made a comment. He said, this dog, he comes and stands before the house, then this beggar would call him and give him food. And after he eats the food, he runs away. This beggar would like him to stay, but he comes and has his food and then runs away. This beggar would like him to be here, Now I was wondering what, because he always said something indirectly. And I felt that there was something in it for me. And again, I was a little confused. I didn't know what. And suddenly again it flashed. Because whenever I used to write letters to Bhagwan, I would start, my own precious Bhagwan. And then I would end it up with, your faithful dog. Because I remember when I was listening to the lectures of Chidbhavananda Swami back in the corner, he would say how significant the dog is in the background of spirituality, spiritual literature. Because a disciple is expected to be very loyal, very faithful to the master, and very grateful to the master. It is humility, faithfulness, and gratitude that win the heart of the master. That he said how his own guru, Shivananda Swami, the direct disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, used to be there in his room, and that he would sit outside, and if somebody asked, say the dog is outside. So I understood that being a dog to one's master has great significance. So here I was thinking that only I wrote to him like that, your faithful dog. Probably he meant for me. So that is when the very first time the thought came to me that maybe I should stay in Tiruvannamalai all the time. I was very happy because I could have darshana Bhagwan, even if he chased me out, which was several times before, and I would still be very happy to breathe the same air as he did. So that is how it began to take root in me, and that's how I am here today, permanently settled. Once I went to ask Bhagwan for a pilgrimage to Amarnath, because I'd been to the Char Dham, and the Himalayas fascinated me. And then I was planning to go to Amarnath. Then he said again, very cryptic statement, for this beggar and Devaki, Arunagiri will do. No need for the Himalayas. That was a very humorous story. We cannot go into the details of it now, but enough to know that this is what he commented. So all put together, I understood that my place was only Tiruvannamalai. And that's how the whole history happened. And I think this is a gift of grace from Bhagwan, Sri Ramakrishna and Sharada Ma and Swami Vivekananda. Bhagwan himself was highly influenced by Swami Vivekananda. It was Swami Vivekananda who initiated him into the spiritual life. Once when Bhagwan was returning from Kapadia Baba's ashram, he heard an oracle-like sound, which said, "This is Vivekananda calling you. Whatever you are doing now is not your work." Then Bhagwan looked around and found there was nobody there, and it was his imagination. And then second time also it happened, and then he knew immediately it was directly from Vivekananda. It was his call. And that's how he started his journey. So it's all a gift of Ramakrishna Bhagwan and Sharada Ma and Swami Vivekananda. Yesterday being the Jayanti day of Sharada Ma, I thought I would share this with you all. Now we shall offer our prayer, today's prayer to Bhagwan. We shall gallop through the prayer. Bhagwan, we beg you again and again, with your divine intervention, to change the whole attitude of today's world, because there is so much violence there. You being the cosmic controller, please bring in peace, harmony, discipline and order into the lives of people, so that people will live a dharmic life with remembrance of God. We also beg you to stop those violent wars immediately so that peace be prevalent. And we beg you again to bless the whole world, all the countries, so that there would be no thought of enmity in anyone's mind and no thought of war at all. This is possible only by your grace. We also beg you, Bhagwan, to keep under control those sudden attacks of vicious diseases and violent furies of nature and those disastrous accidents. And Bhagwan, above all, we beg you again and again and again, a million times, to uproot all the negativities of the human mind which are responsible for today's violence. And whichever country people belong to, whatever religion they have embraced, everyone has to necessarily go through the law of karma, which is precise and unsparing. And it acts ruthlessly. Whatever bad karmas we do, they're bound to come back to us one day or the other, especially in our own vulnerable moments. So here, everybody has to go through the law of karma, doesn't wait for your faith to build up. All the same, above this law of karma is the causeless grace of God. So let's pray to the generosity and compassion of our Bhagwan to reach out to all those people all over the world who are suffering in some way or the other without help or protection. We also beg you, Bhagwan, to protect all those unselfish people who have been working hard for the welfare of the others from unnecessary, unhealthy criticisms and aspersion. We beg you again to promote the economy of the country and its growth in varied fields of activity so that India would reach that high status of world teacher to conduct the whole world in the path of dharma as predicted by the great masters. We also pray to you in all earnestness for ceaseless and joyful chanting of your powerful name and unbroken remembrance of your leelas and teachings so that every one of them will turn into Atma Shakti for us. Please bless us to be only sattvic instruments and not rakshasic. Bless our everyday life so that we run it as an offering to you, not be caught by the snares of Maya. We also seek that ultimate state of being, the state of bliss and peace, the state of pure awareness of yours. But then right now, our minds are clogged with all kinds of worldly desires and the residual latent tendencies of the past bad karmas. So there are sudden attacks of vicious fear, vicious anger, and fiery words of abuse, jealousy, vengeance, passion, and above all, the sorrow over everything. We get upset easily. We get tensed up. And then we compare ourselves with other people and hold on to something that we lack in. And finally, we land in depression and medicine. But then Bhagwan had declared the Nama of the divine is a very powerful weapon which can destroy all our past karmas and will prevent us from further sins. It can also destroy the vasanas of the mind. So we take refuge in your powerful name and seek early purification. Whatever work falls into our hand, wherever we live in this world, it's all Bhagwan's work. So let us do it in the spirit of service, and that joyfully, without any unhealthy competition or jealousy, so that every one of our actions will turn into Atma Shakti. Bhagwan, please bless us to practice acceptance of whatever life brings to us, be it a joy or grief. It comes because of your sankalpa, your will, and based on our karmic account. So we have to learn to look upon every adversity as a definite blessing in disguise, meant for our spiritual transformation and closer kinship with God. Then it will also, the punishment, what starts as punishment for our past bad karma, would end up as a definite blessing and higher wisdom. And that's when we feel we get closer to God. The mind gets purified and God's power begins to reflect there. Bhagwan, please bless us all to be grateful to you, like the dog. No matter how many challenges we have to face in life, please bless all the species of the cosmos so that they all be lifted to a higher plane. And we also seek liberation from the vicious cycle of births and deaths, the root cause of which is ahambhava, our identification with the body, the utter selfishness of I and mine. Please uproot it and promote Atma Bhava so that we all be blessed with that immortal life, that eternal living in eternal you, or eternal servitude to eternal you. Thou art the Supreme Brahman. Jai Yogi Ramsuratkumar.